palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on a sweater already. Welcome to Tickle My Tonsil Thursday. Welcome to Thought Thursday. Welcome to Thirsty Thursday. Today's first episode of Thirsty Thursday, we will be reacting to TLC's YouTube channel. I have never even looked at this channel before. I'm aware of their content. I know they have a lot of invigorating content like Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. I choose you. Okay, what the hell did I choose? The strangest collections ever. My crazy obsession. Obsession? What? Alright, let's take a look.
I have close to 300 mannequins. I want the largest mannequin collection in the world. My entire life at this point is dedicated to my mannequins.
You can't have a relationship with someone when your house is full of mannequins. You can't. What the hell is that? Oh! Why is it looking at me like that? Yuck.
Mannequins don't talk back. They have no attitude except their pose. I'd rather sit in a room full of mannequins.
Oh, I know what he does with those mannequins. I know exactly what he does with those mannequins.
Over the past 6 years, Chad Michael has collected over 300 used mannequins.
Chad Michael.
He has pulled them from dumpsters, ordered them off the internet, and taken them from stores. Chad Michael's family of mannequins consists of abstract, custom, and sculpted figures. But he believes his collection is much more than just objects. Each has its own name.
Hi, Marilyn. Thanks for being here. Hello.
No. That's delusion. Schizophrenia, maybe.
And unique personality.
I just love this face. She's so sweet. And this guy has this incredibly odd screamer face. I mean, he's in agony. This is Lauren. She's a sad, depressed kind of girl. So in that, she was unique and I had to have her.
Happy or sad? Standing, sitting, or lying? They totally fill his 2,400 square foot apartment.
This used to be our television room. And we used to have a couch right here.
Who's our? Because you're the only freak with these mannequins in the apartment.
They are in every room and hallway, from the kitchen to the bedroom.
Wow. So he managed to find someone when the whole apartment is covered in mannequins. It can't be real. I cannot justify this in my brain. There's no way those two are walking around in the apartment, trying to get ready, and running into mannequins all day. I can't imagine that as a viable thing. I cannot.
Chad Michael carefully stores over 100 more mannequins underground.
This is where people ask me, doesn't this creep you out? People are more creepy than mannequins.
These basement-bound vintage mannequins are all over 40 years old. Chad Michael has spent hours individually shrink-wrapping and preparing them so they are properly preserved.
This is not healthy human behavior. I will not accept this. This is not healthy. It's not. And now we're gonna see this. The hell is this? Love bunnies. So she's got a bunny addiction. Okay.
It's a bunny slide.
Meet Candace Frizee and Steve Lubansky.
Oh yeah, they look like they collect bunnies all right.
This Pasadena, California couple is so smitten with bunnies.
Bunny slide.
They've amassed a collection of rabbit-related items numbering 29,000 and counting. Their collection is so vast, it's held the Guinness World Record 8 years in a row.
Damn.
We get up and do our teeth and our hair, but I'm using a bunny hairbrush and a bunny toothbrush, and then I cook and
That's a lot to look at. That is a lot to look at.
and it's all on bunny plates. If we can find it in bunny, then I get it. Hop this way. This is our Warren. A Warren is where
You can't breathe in this room. You cannot breathe in this room. The amount of dust in the TV, dude, come on. This is way too much.
This was just the living room, and it was just a sofa and a couple chairs and a TV, and it's been like 17 years since there was furniture in here, so that's going back a ways.
But nearly 2 decades later, Candace and Steve's collection has grown so large, it often requires up to 6 hours of maintenance a day.
A day? You're spending 6 hours of your time every single day to clean bunny antiques. Are you kidding me? This is weird. Maybe if you had like a huge house where you could just put it all in one room, fine, I get it. You can't move in here. This is like an antique store all the time. It looks depressing and weird and creepy. And she's creepy and weird and kind of looks like a bunny.
And cleaning is actually adding to the collection.
That's gross, dude.
Dust bunnies. I collect them, put them away. Our dust
What? Are you kidding me? That's gross. I don't want to look at it.
bunnies are not any more special than anybody else's. The Easter Bunny lives here, and Peter Rabbit lives here, and
I get it, you love bunnies, but you don't have to collect anything and everything that ends in bunny, or starts with bunny, or has bunny in it. There needs to be a line. And if there was a line, you would have crossed it.
But their bunny collection overflows outside too.
oh, well, that's placing it.
To mourn their fallen figurines, they even have a bunny graveyard.
Of course they have a bunny graveyard, because why wouldn't they have a bunny graveyard?
This is my favorite honey bunny right here.
Yeah, they're crazy together, I get it.
Most people keep their pet rabbits in a hutch outside their home. But Candace and Steve have given 5 live bunnies an entire room all to themselves.
That doesn't even look right. That doesn't even look like a place you would put bunnies.
I think that most people would look at a situation like this and make the judgment that we're slightly off our rocker.
Come here, guys, come on.
No kidding.
Over the years, 13 of their rabbits have died. But Steve and Candace give each pet special treatment, even after they're dead.
Several
No. If I hear anything else besides putting the dead bunnies in the ground, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
years ago when Honey Bunny passed away, Candace had
Wait, I thought he was Honey Bunny. Listen, I need to write this lore down.
found out about freeze drying versus taxidermy.
Like taxidermy,
What the fuck is that?
freeze drying preserves dead animals, but it lends them a more lifelike appearance.
She's a bunny, and we don't throw away our bunnies.
It's just comforting to know that we didn't bury them and they're not being eaten by worms.
So far, Candace and Steve have preserved 3 of their 13 dead rabbits. But at $500 a rabbit, they can't afford to freeze.
What the hell am I seeing in front of me? This is not normal. That's not normal behavior.
Our freezer, something special in here. You want to see?
No, I don't want to see, because I know what's in there. Better not be bunnies. I'm gonna lose it.
All right. We
Oh, there's named on them too. Oh, you're sick.
have our real pet bunny.
Yeah. There's a lot to look at right now. Okay. In your freezer that you put your food in, you also have your dead rabbits in. Also, there's ice cream that's a blue bunny. You did that on purpose, you sick freak.
There's Honey Girl and Garretta and the different bunnies in there. There's 10 in there.
10? Just buy a separate freezer. Just stack all the bunnies in there at once. Where's all your freezer food at? Oh, wait, you don't have anything but frickin' 2 things of blue bunny ice cream. Of course.
And we have Blue Bunny ice cream, of course, and our...
Some of the deceased bunnies have been in the freezer for nearly 10 years.
No! I refuse to accept that. 10 years? You're keeping a bunny in there for 10 years? Something's wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. Wow. I didn't think I'd make it through that one. Now we got mustard. This guy's addicted to collecting mustard.
The day Voices told Barry Levinson to begin collecting mustard was the day his life changed forever. 26 years later, he's the owner of the world's largest mustard collection.
I bet he gets so many girls with all his mustard.
The 5,500 samples from 50 states and 80 countries are worth over $125,000.
So sell them.
The very first food put into a tube was mustard. That mustard. Picnic mustard, right there.
I think Barry is overly dedicated to mustard. He's totally crazy. There's times that I think it's a little bit too much.
From the moment he wakes up, Barry's world is consumed with all things mustard.
He does not brush his teeth with mustard. I refuse to hear that.
There is not a day that goes by that mustard is not
That better be orange toothpaste.
He brushes his teeth with mustard.
What? No, you don't. No, you don't. That's not real. Why? 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 Why mustard of all things?
And shaves with the
You're freaking lying. You're freaking lying to me. You're lying in front of my face. Right here, right now. You are not shaving with mustard. There's no way that can feel great. There's no way it can actually work. And there's no way you don't stink like freaking mustard.
If I want to feel very English, I'll use an English mustard. If I want to feel sweet, I'll use a honey mustard. It actually does a very good job for shaving.
He dresses only in mustard-colored apparel and makes sure that every single piece of food he eats is covered with mustard.
If I were to count, I would find that I'm putting mustard in my mouth at least 8 or 10 times a day.
Of course he is, dude.
There are no limitations on how mustard can be used in food.
Barry estimates
Well, I wouldn't want a mustard wedding cake, so maybe there are limitations.
that he has tasted more than 2,500 different mustards, and he can identify every single one by taste and smell alone.
French walnut mustard by Fallow. I think I have a fairly sophisticated palate when it comes to mustards. I think the same thing might be said of someone who is a wine connoisseur. That's an Irish stout mustard, probably Lakeshore.
Of course. Of course he would recognize the mustard. Of course. Yeah, that's a Norwegian coconut husky mustard. Yeah, I know it. I'm the mustard king around here.
While Barry has been an avid collector since 1986, it took over a year before his love of mustard turned into a full-blown obsession.
I had that rare opportunity of arguing before the U.S. Supreme Court as a lawyer. And on the way over to the court, I saw this on a discarded room service tray at the hotel. I put it in my left pants pocket, brought it with me to the U.S. Supreme Court, argued the case, Griffin versus Wisconsin. I won the case 5-4, very difficult decision. I'm sure it was the mustard that made the difference. And
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
that was a tip-off to me that mustard was going to be my life. So I just did it. I quit my job as a lawyer for the state of Wisconsin to devote my life to my mustard collection.
Yeah, put this guy in a home. He quit his 6-figure job to work as a mustard boy. A mustard collecting boy.
The fact that Barry used to be a lawyer and gave up that career to collect mustard, I think it's a little crazy, but...
See, she's normal. She is normal. She's got the right mind. He's cuckoo, gone, lost it, dunzo, out.
He's an obsessive person. He gets a wild idea and he sticks with it.
Sounds about right. Thank you guys for watching the first episode of Thirsty Thursdays with your host, Off-Brand Eminem. Stay tuned for next week where we react to my obituary.